up, what up? We're involved right now. Just in one con. Little micro risk like $50. Just wanted to build some more confidence. But if this hits profit target right here, we'll kind of break the trade idea down. And yeah. But I'll just pause it and then unpause it if we hit PT. And then if we just freaking go up and chop, I'll low-key break even now. But go up and chop, then it did what it did. I'll be done. Yeah. Later. Let me go break even on top step. Break even here. Bet. Shit PT. Just one micro, but again, I'm just trying to chill, build back some confidence, and really just focus on taking only, oh shoot, sorry, the audio was tripping. There we go. Build back, just focus on taking only high quality setups. Look at that freaking delivery. Both take it at the same time. Beautiful. But yeah, coming into the week, coming into February, after January was a pretty tough month. Definitely was a losing month for sure. But yeah, coming into February this month, expecting to take less trades, focusing on only high quality setups. But yeah, the goal is just to slowly build all the accounts up I have. I think I have 5 right now, 5 actual funded accounts. Not going to be getting any more challenges, combines, or nothing. Literally just focusing on what I got, working with it. But yeah, it's kind of what I want to do this month. Be more patient, take higher quality setups, and hopefully have a great month. And yeah, just focus on the process type. But let's dive straight into a trade recap here. Let's get into it. So, coming into the morning, really didn't have a bias just because of the fact that, I was leaning a little more bearish, sorry, because of the new week opening gap and because hourly, 4-hour, we were all bearish with market structure shifts and changes in the states of delivery, respecting imbalances and whatnot. So I'm like, bet. But then market open happens, and that's a whole different story. We see, boom, just an instant move higher, come up, take internal buy side liquidity, residing above the new week opening gap. Then we just continue higher and higher. And at this point, I'm like, okay, now for me to even be maybe considered in a short, I would need to see a very significant SMT at a actual external buy side level. In this case, it was at first these highs, but then ES traded even higher and took out the higher high here. So I'm like, okay, the SMT is intact. That's one of the things I need to see for a potential short, because I'm not just going to flip to a short bias just because we pumped at open and to an hour and a half into the market open. I need to see actual reasoning and confluence as to why I should be bearish. So boom, we come up, put in that SMT, fail to take that high on NQ. We're able to take it on ES. This is where I zoom down to the 1 minute. I was wanting to call it at 10:30, but let's go ahead and check the 10:30 candle. Right here at 10:30, we had already seen displacement down, creating a market structure shift here. 1 minute bearish fair value gap here. 1 minute bearish inverse fair value gap here. And then I'm like, bets. Could have gotten involved off of this candle, but I wanted to be more patient again, waiting for the best possible quality setup. So with that, didn't take it off just the market structure shift, tap back in, waited, saw this change in the state of delivery here, then another market structure shift below this internal wick low. After that, I put my limit at the 1 minute normal fair value gap, but I just have it labeled BPR because of this fair value gap right here acting as an inverse, but I had my limit lower, not off the inverse. That would have allowed for slightly better risk to reward. But yeah. And with the trade being taken, I actually had my stop above the SMT protected high, because obviously this was the only SMT high at that point. We get filled here, boom, price taps, chop around a little bit, displace up, almost get stopped out, but price was just putting in another bearish SMT. So now we have 2 internal bearish SMTs telling me that price wants to go lower. And again, if you hadn't taken the trade here, you could have, there was another entry opportunity, which we'll see shortly. But after that SMT, I'm assuming I'm getting stopped here, which is whatever. I was risking like $60, one micro. And yeah, didn't really care. Again, just focusing on the process, trying to take the highest quality trades possible. So then we see this, we actually see displacement down. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. Then we close below this 1 minute bullish fair value gap right here, turning it inverse, opening up the potential for a add. And I was going to add, but then I'm like, you know what? I can't even take it on top step because I have a max contract size of 1. And so I don't want to just have a different risk profile on my Apex accounts. So I didn't scale, but obviously you could have scaled here if you were confident, just off of any point in here because we turned it inverse. And then, yeah, was targeting this internal wick low here because, again, I don't want to just completely reverse the whole entire move we saw just because I want to take what I'm confident in again. So, yeah, 1 to 2.1 was the initial risk to reward. Then I moved my stop here after we saw some movement lower and would have, if possible, would have scaled. But again, I didn't want to just because not in the right headspace for that right now. Need to have some better weeks because I haven't really had a great week since December. January was very rough. But yeah, move stop here. Then like right here-ish, I was break even. Stop to break even, targeting just that low hanging fruit. Then boom, we come up. Don't even care. I'm expecting to get stopped at break even. Literally when I'm right here, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get stopped at break even. But then we come up, respect this little 1 minute, and then trade back lower, taking out the sell side level. 130 on the day across just the 4 apexes I have. Nothing crazy. Again, just wanting to super small this week, and until I'm more confident, then I'll increase size. But that's literally the last thing on my mind right now because I care more about the quality of the setups than the dollar amount attached to them. But yeah, that is the recap for today. Nice little 1 to 2, 1 to 2.1, 1 to 2.2, and then moved manage risk even better, made it a 1 to 2.5. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Great way to start the week. Was patient. Came into today not expecting anything because of the current PA, how we were just pumping literally for like over an hour. And yeah, took a dub today. Moving forward, want to focus on the same things, only be interested in high quality setups with as many confluences as possible because that's just going to give me more confidence in the trade, which will allow me to take it with no emotion and just focus on what the candles are printing and not really what my own brain is telling me, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. But yeah, and again, stop above SMT high. Literally, the only thing that matters is if you get stopped out. So the fact that price just runs, literally, obviously, is telling us that it wants to put in another bearish SMT. And we could have got stopped out here, but guess what? We didn't. The trade idea worked, and that's all that matters. So, little trade recap today. W on the day. But I will see you guys tomorrow. And let's hopefully make February a great month, man. Take it slow, take it easy. Nothing crazy here. Peace.